Well, the interesting thing that where you're seeing this is you're seeing this where? In sanctuary cities.
Of course.
Where these cities, the administrations of these cities have said, you are welcome. Everyone is welcome into our community. And that was a great political position to take when nobody was coming. And when those folks were staying in places like Florida, Texas, in Houston and Dallas and Austin and those types of things. But all of a sudden, you mean a sanctuary city? We're actually going to have to accept these folks, and it does all the things that you're saying. It blows a hole through their budget. Crime increases, security and safety for the people in their communities goes down, and so people are looking at what's going on in their city, whether it's New York City or Nancy Pelosi's wonderful city. Isn't it amazing that after being in Congress for 38 years, for funneling money to her hometown of San Francisco, she needs to stay for 2 more years so she can save San Francisco? I would think the people in San Francisco would start saying, we don't need any more of this help, Nancy. It's time to stop, maybe not go home, but go wherever you're from. It's not San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco, when I was growing up, was a crown jewel. You used to see people like The Price is Right or whatever. Hey, an all-expense paid trip to San Francisco. You couldn't pay people to go there now. I mean, the big stores are fleeing. The homeless, the addicts in the streets, human feces down the sidewalk along with needles and everything else, and in open-air drug dens. We've seen the videos of open-air drug dens, not just in San Francisco, but elsewhere, where the buses pull up with the school kids, and the school kids have to basically do a slalom course through the junkies just to get home safe. I mean, this is progressive politics at its best, everybody. Wake up, right, Pete?
It's coming to a community near you, and one of the next places it's going to go to suburbia and those types of things. Because, again, what did Eric Adams say? We have to equitably distribute these people who come across the border illegally to communities around America. Now, we need to fix the immigration issue, not spread the problem everywhere, but progressive policy. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the fall of 2024, because progressive policies are destroying what used to be, crown jewels of America.
I want to ask you about one thing. Before we run out of time. We got 1 minute here. The governor of New Mexico suspending the United States Constitution under a, quote, public health emergency because some people have been shot and killed in New Mexico. I don't believe that happened in a vacuum. I don't believe she just would have done that arbitrarily without running it up the flagpole of the White House. 30 seconds. Give me your thoughts on that.
Exactly the same thing. I thought the same thing when it came out over the weekend. She's testing this. She's testing this theory. They want to run it up. She ran it up the flagpole. And if it works in New Mexico, you are going to see it. They want to they're doing exactly what they accuse conservatives of doing, taking away our constitutional rights.